What is up, YouTube? It's Tall T and I'm back with another banger for y'all. But real quick, before I get into all that, I just want to know, how are y'all doing today, bro? How many people ask you, how are you doing? How many people actually, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can comment it. Y'all can send me a message. How are you doing today? If you're not doing good, I hope that the rest of your day is good. If it's the end of the day when you're watching this and it's been a bad day, I hope your next day is a great day, bro. I just want to say that because a lot of times we don't really be talking, bro. I'm just straight to the chicken, straight to the action. Banger, another video. How are you doing? It's finally time. Now, I've been getting a lot of requests. Well, not a lot. Let me not lie. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. But I've been getting some requests to actually show y'all my Wemby build. I've made a couple videos now using my Wemby build. He's great. He really is Wemby. Like, listen, a lot of people say they got Wemby, but they don't got Wemby. So without further ado, it's time. All right, y'all. So this is my actual build. These are where I put the stats up. I'm gonna actually go through it part by part so y'all can really see what's going on. Listen, close shot is an 84. The reason the close shot is an 84 is because you get, as you can see, Paint Prodigy on silver. But let me be honest with y'all. The badge is cool. If you can put your close shot up even higher on this build, do that. 84 works for me. I've finished pretty much everything. But I don't use him as just a post scorer. The good thing about this build is you can sort of use it as whatever you want it to be. You need to be a post scorer, you can do it. You got to shoot a little bit more, but you can really get to it, right? You want to be a slasher, you can definitely be a slasher with an 87 driving dunk and you're 7 foot. So if you are taking layups, which you probably shouldn't be taking too many layups, but if you are, real player percentage is crazy, you can make them. Standing dunk is high enough. Post control is at 84, so you get a lot of the good badges. If you want to use them as a popper, you have an 85 mid-range. You have an 83 pointer, and you have a 79 free throw. The 85 mid-range is big because you get Deadeye on silver. Now, I'm gonna be honest, as of right now, the way the game works, Deadeye is not that important because most of the time you're taking open shots. 2K's contest system this year is really weird, right? Like, you're gonna get a lot of open shots. You think it's light pressure, you think it's tight. It might still stay open. So Deadeye doesn't really matter. And then you're 7 foot. So if you're shooting over a smaller guy, right? Say we run a pick and pop and I'm the person who's setting the screen. I pop out and the smaller guy's on me. If you shoot over him, you're probably not gonna get a contest. That's just how it is. 3-pointers at 80. The only reason 3-pointers at 80 is because I wanted to max it out. You see here, right? If I play with it, you still have all the same badges, even if you put it to 75. So if you can hit with a 75-3, you get the same badges. You don't really get anything for this. If you don't want to shoot too many threes and you want to put the rest on your midi, you could do that. I put it on 80 because I want to hit, right? I want to be able to do catch and shoot, but I also want to be able to dribble and just shoot whenever I want to, as y'all see in the videos. 79 free throw. Free throw was the last thing I put up. Free throw is important because I play a lot of rec also, a lot of pro-am. So I got to be able to make a free throw, especially because I attack a lot and I shoot a lot with this build. Now, pass accuracy is an 82. You don't really need it at an 82. If you're not really making plays, I say stick to a 78. I've used this build before as small forward. I promise you I have. I've used this build before as a point forward. Because he has a 70 ball handle and a lot of people reach and it doesn't work. Trust me, you're not gonna get ripped like that. But the 78 is good enough for you to get break starter. You need versatile visionary if you are gonna make the passes, but even that, if you're not gonna make passes and you're not like the creator for your team, you don't really gotta, I say put it right here to 75 just so you can get break starter on silver because you're not getting break starter on gold unless you go way up, right? You still get dimer, but I have it on 82 because the way I play, I pass the ball a lot. I try to average a triple double. That's just my goal with this build, to be honest. It's just for fun. You can use them in comp, but the way I play, I'm trying to get a triple double. I'm trying to do everything. And I just realized I skipped through a lot of the driving dunk talk. So the reason my layup is a 67 is really just because I wanted to put it up. I didn't want to be too weak on my layup, right? And it's tied to driving dunk, and my driving dunk is an 87, as you see. That's just so I can get posterizer on silver. You're 7 foot, so you're gonna catch a lot of bodies. And the reason posterizer on silver and having an 87 driving dunk is really crazy on a 7 foot build is because you see that tier 2. Posterizer is in tier 2 for 7 footers. Usually it's in tier 1 if you're a smaller player. But because you get that max +1 early, you get that in your 15th level in your season rewards, you then can get gold posterizer, which is what I have. And I'll show you how I use my badges after this. But you get so many bodies. Then standing dunk, there's not really much to talk about, bro. You just get rise up. You need it. And then post control. Now, I post up, but not that much, right? It's just whatever. I take advantage of smaller guards, but if I have a big on me, which is what I want, because I can dribble, because I can shoot, because I can actually slash, I'm really trying to get to it. I'm trying to get into my bag. But you can also get post fade phenom, which bails me out a lot, especially on the ones courts. When you pick the ball up and you get locked up, you turn it, you get to shoot over him with the one-legged fadeaway. It's money. And we got that 85 mid-range, so it works. But yeah, we talked about shooting. Let's skip over to playmaking. That pass accuracy 82, we talked about that already. I just think it's big if you really want to make plays. Ball handle 70. Now, what you could do with this build, if he's not 7 foot, he's not really Wemby. But what you can do with this build is you can go and make him 6'11". Now, if you make him 6'11", your ball handle can go up higher, but you also unlock way more animations. You can get KD's dribbles, and you can be insane. You can be KD in this game, for real. I really want it to be 7 foot because I want it to be Wemby, and if it's not at least 7 foot, Wemby's like, what, 7'4"? If you're not at least 7 foot, you can't call it a Wemby build. I see some 7'1" Wembys. I wouldn't go higher than 7 foot just because then you start to get a little nasty. And you see, I had to have him at 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan to get the 70 ball handle. And the reason 70 ball handle is important is because you get pro dribble moves. Now, you can't get Kevin Durant. You don't really need him because you're 7 foot. It doesn't take much to get by a 7 footer, a 6'11", even a 6'8", because if they're slower than you, you go by them because they're big, right? If they're smaller and they got a lot of defense, you post them up. If they got a lot of strength, don't make it complicated. Get some hop steps in there. Shoot over them. Post them up. Post fade. You can score on pretty much everybody with this build. And then speed with ball, I just put up to a 60 so it can be as fast as possible. You can't get lightning launch on a 7 foot build. You get it on 6'11". So guess what? If you don't want to be Wemby, right? You want to be more KD. Make him 6'11". The good thing about this build is you can still be just a big brick who grabs rebounds and kicks out and dunks, catches lobs. You can do that. Interior defense 82. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna lie. The only issue you run into with this build is if you play against a 99 strength monster. Now, 82 is good enough to get you paint patroller, post lockdown, off ball pest. You can go against drop steps. You can defend against a lot of drop steps and things like that because you do have an 89 strength, right? So you're not getting bullied at all. But for me, right, I play a lot of proving ground. If you go against a 99 center who's just going to post all the time, there is going to be times where just because he has 99 strength, 99 post control, 99 close shot, yes, people are making that and they're dirty. 99 standing dunk, I played against that. He had nothing else though, so guess what? We're able to get at least a couple stops a game. You just got to make sure you capitalize, and then you have to score when you get the ball. Then we got perimeter defense 45. Perimeter defense, now that I made the build, it doesn't matter much. The only reason it matters is because the higher your perimeter defense is, the better closeouts you get. 60 still. Now, put your still to a 60, right? Even if you think you're not going to reach too much, of course, you're not going to try to pluck guards. You're not going to be guarding the guards, but passing lanes. When they try to get you in a pick and roll and you're late on a roller, right? And you're in between the roller and the ball, press square. You get passing lane steals all the time because those are easy pickoffs. If they're driving baseline and try to kick it to the corner and you overhelped, right? Or you're trying to help your guard because it was a blow by, press square, you get a steal. 84 block is actually really good. When I first made this build, I was like, damn, I want it higher. But the reason I have that 84, as you can see, is this bronze paint patroller is not it. You want at least silver paint patroller. And because it's a tier 1 badge, don't forget, I have all my badges, all my max plus 1 badges. You can stack max plus 1 on paint patroller and make it gold. I don't, because I'm fine with silver. I block a lot of shots. And then we got pogo stick. Now, if you're bouncing all the time like a bunny and you're just jumping, so you know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all get antsy down there and you want to block so bad that you just jump 5 straight times. This helps with that. I don't really play like that, but this helps. But it also helps for rebounds. If you missed a rebound the first time, you can jump up again the second time. And high flying denier, if they do get past you, you're beating it. Pause. You're beating it. Now let's get to rebounding. Rebounding is where you have to be able to rebound if you're a big. I'm telling y'all right now, this is enough. Listen to me. 69 offensive rebound, they just fall in your lap. I get offensive rebounds with my guard and he has a 25 offensive rebound. That's not important, right? Also, because you're trying to get buckets, sometimes you may not be down there, whatever the case is. What's most important is a defensive rebound because you need to stop the play. The worst thing is having a center who can't grab a board. And even though people can't shoot like that, they brick, or you play a good team who finally misses and you're like, oh, we finally got to stop. And now your big can't get the defensive rebound. They get an offensive rebound, kick it out, 3. That's the worst. So with a 94 rebound, you get box out beast on Hall of Fame. You get pogo stick still on gold, and you get rebound chaser on gold. Now remember, you got that tier 1 max plus 1. You can get rebound chaser on Hall of Fame. But what my plan is, right? I'm gonna show y'all. If I put my strength down, I can show you, right? My plan is when I get the cat breakers, right? So you get 5 cat breakers at, I think, veteran 3. Right now I'm at veteran 1, 25% to veteran 2. So maybe in like a month, I'll have veteran 3. You get cat breakers and you can put this up +2. And now you have Hall of Fame rebound chaser. But guess what? If you have Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser and you got Max +1, you get Legend Rebound Chaser. That's the plan, y'all. And if you do that, it's over. But then as far as physicals go, speed is a 72. You just want him to be as fast as possible so that if you're running down the court, if you're running right, say I get a rebound, I pass it to my guard and I just sprint off. I can get there faster than a lot of other centers. Easy dunks. But also remember, you can get the rebound and just go. You'll get a lot of buckets that way. And then agility is a 52. It's not that important on a big, but at the same time, say you're guarding a pick and roll and you really got to chase that guard. Maybe you need that because there is going to be times where if you play 3v3 park, if you play 3v3 pro-am, they may have a small lineup and they may have the center who's really like a small forward or power forward who's 6'8", and you may have to get out there and really play defense. So you want to be able to move at least a little bit. Strength 89, obviously. Strength is the most important thing, I think, as a big, because you can throw people around. Because you have 89 strength, you don't have a high perimeter or agility, but you get cutoffs. Strength is really important this year when it comes to perimeter defense, which makes sense because you don't get as many blow-bys because you can bump them back, right? And then, of course, brick wall is important, post lockdown. All these badges are important and you need 89 strength. When I was talking about rebounds earlier, yeah, you only get gold rebound chaser, but you get Hall of Fame box out beast. Nobody's getting around you unless they have legend. And like I said, if you did put your rebound all the way up to a 99 for legend rebound chaser, that's really good. I'm not gonna lie, that's good. But they probably had to sacrifice something else. So if they have a weakness, they're probably gonna have a lot of weaknesses. You have no weaknesses, you take advantage of them. And then vertical 83, the only reason the vertical is at 83 is just so I can get all the badges I needed. I wanted all the dunks and then just jumping up. Now you probably can get away with putting it a little bit lower, but 83 works for me. But yeah, man, we went through the whole build. This is it. Y'all have been asking for it. I gave it to you. Use it wisely. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, if you're already subscribed. I love you. This is Tall T and I'm out.